Commanders 6 of 11 on third down. Here's the 3rd and 10 with 2:38 to go. 26-yard line of the Commanders, the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers wide left, single receiver right. Denver rushes 4. Again, quick throw, middle of the field. That ball caught out of the 35. It should be enough for the first down. I believe it is. Singleton with the tackle on Zach Ertz. Clock runs with 2:24, 2:23, and counting. No, it's a 9-yard gain. 4th and 1. Handoff here, and the running back, that is Jeremy McNichols, I think will get the call or get the yardage on the 4th down call, and it is a first down for the Commanders as we head to the 2-minute mark. Gain of 2 on 4th and 1, and the Commanders have a first down right at the 2-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Timeout on the field from Northwest Stadium in Maryland. The Broncos lead the Commanders 20-17 on the KOA Broncos radio network. The Broncos have a 20-17 lead with 2 minutes left. The Commanders 1st and 10 at their 37-yard line. McNichols, the running back, to the right of Mariota. Mariota sends 3 receivers right, single receiver left. Denver again, 4-man rush. In the pocket, Mariota middle of the field. Pass caught, a sliding effort by Ertz. Ertz touchdown by Talanoa Hufanga, but it is a first down. The Sticks move. 48, 147 and counting. Mariota hurries into the line of scrimmage, a gain of 16. 2-by-2 the set now as Mariota back, takes the shotgun snap again, looks right, and snap and flags and a whistle will blow this play dead. It's a false start against the Commanders. Both Benito and Cooper out of the game. In this last, what could be the last drive, Q Robinson and Dondre Tillman, the 2 edge pass rushers.
Interesting. Robinson, the rookie.
So Lan Clark, tonight's referee, went over to talk to Sean Payton about something. Taking his time sauntering to the middle of the field, and he'll tell us, I think. Maybe.
False start. Offense number 17. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
3rd penalty of the night against the Commanders. 2 of those 3 have been false starts. Terry McLaurin gets called for the false start. So it's first down and 15 now, with the clock at 1:29.
The clock will be reset to the end of the play, and 10 seconds will be run off. Clock operator, please set to 1:31.
So they're going to run 10 seconds off. The Commanders do have a timeout, but they chose to keep that timeout. And thus because it was a live ball foul, they'll run 10 seconds off the clock. So 1:30 and counting. The clock is actually started now. Snap to Mariota again in the shotgun. He's pressured, ducks away from edge pressure. Now bounces around in the pocket, has to throw the ball away just as he's hit in the pocket by John Franklin Myers. John Franklin Myers talking to Marcus Mariota as he walks back to the defensive line of scrimmage on a 2nd and 15. 1:17 left. 20-17 Denver.
Good coverage on the back end.
And another penalty flag thrown. This might be intentional grounding. I don't know that I saw a receiver in the area, and Mariota clearly was in the pocket. Let's see. That would be loss of down if that's the call. Lan Clark, tonight's referee, walking over to the Commanders' side, I guess to explain whatever this call is. Not sure. Those people that are not frozen here in the stands are actually not happy about what's going on. I think both Broncos and Commanders fans.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 8. The 10-yard penalty with the loss of down. Second down. Clock operator, please set to 1 minute and 7 seconds.
Well, they're taking 10 seconds off the clock again, so it goes from 117 to 107, and it's second down and 25. Well, we've come to the Waterloo here, folks. Second and 25, you got to find a way to get this Commander offense off the field. Broncos have been the absolute best in the league. The officials are still talking about something.
It'll be second down with the loss of down. Second down.
That's correct. Was that ever in doubt? I'm not sure.
Maybe the scoreboard was wrong, and
But it said second and 25.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
All right.
Here we go.
Back to action. 3 receivers wide right as Mariota's in the shotgun on second down and 25. Shotgun snap, 4-man pressure. Mariota steps up, throws the ball middle of the field, and is knocked away at the last minute, incomplete. Great play there by Riley Moss as the ball was intended for Terry McLaurin, and Moss made a drive on it, knocked it away with his right hand, incomplete, 3rd and 25 with 59 seconds left.
And Riley Moss having one of his best games here tonight.
I agree. He's been good tonight.
Rock solid tonight.
10th play of the drive. Three receivers wide right as Mariota looks over the Bronco defense. They rush 4, drop 7 deep. Mariota in the pocket. Voids 1. Throws on the run. That pass is caught. Knocked out of bounds is Terry McLaurin. He's knocked out of bounds by Jaquan McMillan, and it will bring up a 4th down. Let's see where they spot him, actually into the Commander's sideline, and I can't see exactly where he spotted out of bounds. It's a gain that will bring up a 4th and 6, so a gain of 19. 4th and 6. The line of scrimmage, the Denver 45. 52 seconds to go. The Broncos are up 3. 2-by-2 the formation is Mariota. Now there's pressure coming. Mariota, quick throw, middle of the field, pass caught. That ball caught by Zach Ertz. And it was a contested catch. I think it was Jaquan McMillan. Hurrying to the line of scrimmage now. Mariota again takes a shotgun snap. Pressure again. Quick throw, pass caught. Deebo Samuel. Samuel at the 25-yard line, pulled down by Brandon Jones. Clock is at 26 seconds to go. The Commanders still have a timeout. We've got an injured player now and a penalty flag thrown as well by the Broncos sideline. Gosh, 3rd and 25. Mariota did a great job buying some time, and then the completion of 19 yards and then a 4th and 6 catch.
12 players on the field. Defense. That penalty declined. The result of the play is a first down.
So the Broncos with 12 players on the field, but the first down play will stand. And now the line of scrimmage is the 27. Now you're worried about just getting out of here and not having the Commander score a touchdown.
Got to watch Zach Ertz here. Having himself a night. 10 catches, 106 yards.
This drive starting on the Commander 15-yard line. Now 1st and 10 at the Denver 27. 11 yards on that last completion to Samuel.
Operator, please set the clock to 31 seconds. 3-1.
So they put 5 seconds back on the clock. Allen, Malcolm Roach, Cooper, and Benito, the front 4. They rush 4. Mariota, quick throw on the screen pass. This is Samuel. Samuel grabbed by a number of Broncos. They just continue to push the pile forward. He's going to be close to the 20-yard line. Gain of 7.
Washington, their third and final of the half.
Washington will take a timeout.
Clock operator, please set to 23 seconds.
With 23 seconds to go, their final timeout. So obviously here, I mean, you still can, with 23 seconds to go, theoretically, you can complete a ball in bounds and still get the field goal team out. Normally, that number is about 18 seconds. You got 23 here. But I would think on 2nd down and 3, you probably have 2 shots to the end zone if you're the Commanders. Denver ahead, 20-17, 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 3 from the Bronco 20. The Commanders with the ball. 3 to the right, single receiver left. Mariota now takes his time, walks up, redirects the protection, now backs into the shotgun. 4-man pressure, get Mariota, throws the ball to the end zone, well out of the range of anybody. Incomplete. Zach Ertz was close enough that you're not going to get a penalty for grounding. Stopping the clock with 19 seconds left. 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, they'll take another shot here at the end zone. That ball was about 15 yards over Ertz's head.
3rd down and 3. 15th play of the drive. A sack would end the game, basically. Mariota running. Mariota, can you tackle him in bounds? He should be. The clock should still run. Did he get out of bounds? I'll tell you, the Bronco bench thought that he was tackled inbounds, but they're going to say he's out of bounds with 12 seconds left. And it is a 1st down from the Denver 14-yard line. He landed out of bounds, tackled by Pat Surtain. Gain of 6. Empty set, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Mariota, threat to run. Nobody in the middle of the field by the Broncos defense, and Sean Payton will take a timeout. With 12 seconds to go. 1st and 10 Commanders in the Denver 14-yard line. And the Broncos ahead of Washington 20-17.
15-play drive.
Man, oh man. Longest play by 5 plays of any drive the Commanders have had. This drive started on the Washington 15-yard line. They had a 3rd down and 25 and wound up getting a 1st down on that.
Mariota, the leading rusher in the game for both teams, 9 carries, 51 yards.
First and 10 from the 14. Again, 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. I'd watch Deebo Samuel here on some sort of quick throw to the middle of the field. Shotgun snap, Mariota bounces around, lobs one out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Couldn't find anybody open, and the stop the clock with 7 seconds to go. It's getting down to really dangerous time for Dan Quinn. Again, a sack and this game is over. If you complete a ball short of the goal line and the Broncos make a tackle, the game is over. So this thing has to be in the end zone. Two by two the set. 7 seconds to go. Shotgun snap to Mariota. He throws the ball well over the head of the intended receiver and out of bounds. That was Treylon Burks on the left side, and now it's field goal time for the Commanders.
The Broncos hold when they needed to.
Play is at the opposite end of the field, so this ball will be spotted far hash at the 22, an attempt of 32 yards to tie the game with 4 seconds to go. Tressway will spot it. Jake Moody with the attempt. And it is good. And so we are headed into overtime on this Sunday night matchup from Landover, Maryland. The end of the fourth quarter, the Broncos and the Commanders are tied at 20.
And, you know, this is how this whole season's gone for the Broncos. It's come down to the very end of the game, just about every game. One-score games, one after another. Give the Commanders some credit here today. Mariota having himself a good game. I think this no huddle that they've run the entire game, it did some damage. Broncos didn't have time to substitute, get guys in and out of there. 18-play drive.
71 yards. 3 minutes exactly.
Mariota, as I mentioned, leading rusher in the game. 9 carries, 51 yards. He's 25 for 43. 233 yards, 1 touchdown, 1
Gentlemen,
pick.
welcome to overtime. We'll play 1 10-minute period. Each team will have the opportunity to possess the ball unless the first team keeps it the whole time or the defense scores the safety. Timing will be like the fourth quarter. Each team will get 2 timeouts. All the replays will come from the booth. If we're still tied at the end of the 10 minutes, the game will be recorded as a tie. Any questions? We're going to flip the same coin, head to tail. Head.
You can
tail.
hear the
What do you
wind
call?
whipping on the field with
Call
the
it
mics.
tails, and it is head.
We're going to kick that way.
Kick that way?
Kick that way.
You're going to kick.
Yeah.
You'll receive this way.
Kicking that way.
Yes, sir. Washington's choice, they will kick this way.
So the Commanders won the toss, and they've decided to kick.
Yeah, the referees seem to question that a little bit. He asked him twice.
Yeah, you want to make sure, obviously. We've got a timeout as we head into overtime. The Broncos and the Commanders tied at 20 on the KOA Broncos radio network. Last Broncos victory in overtime on the road. You got to go back to October 18th of 2015. What a magical year that was. That was an overtime victory in Cleveland against the Browns. Of course, last year, the last time the Broncos played in an overtime, they lost that game in heartbreaking fashion in Cincinnati to Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Tied at 20. And Denver will get the first opportunity to go on offense. Be nice here for a good kickoff return. Bidet and Mims are back deep as Moody has it teed up at the Commanders' 35-yard line. He's tried to kick it to Mims almost every time, and this one's going to Marvin as well. Line drive kick from the 1. Marvin the 5, the 10, 15-20. Heads out of bounds and is grabbed as he runs into the Broncos sideline by Antonio Hamilton Sr. Commanders have one of the better kickoff coverage units, both punt and kickoff, in the league this year. It was something of note that Sean Payton was talking about in the pregame show. And we've seen that tonight. From the 24, Denver moves left to right in this overtime. Tied at 20. Sutton outside of Troutman. Slot left. Now Troutman will reset inside of Lil Jordan Humphrey and Pat Bryant. So tight trips right. Play fake for Bo Nix. Plenty of time. Hits the check down and wide open. This is R.J. Harvey who spins around. Harvey gets a block from Big Quinn Miners and is going to get a first down out of it all the way to the 35-yard line. Jordan McGee, second-year linebacker out of Washington, out of Temple, makes the tackle, but it's a gain of 11 on the opening play of the overtime period. 1st and 10 Denver.
Both sidearmed that throw to him in the middle of the field.
And R.J. Harvey's got really good hands. You can tell that he's really confident in how he catches the ball. Not always the case for running backs, even NFL running backs.
3 catches, 27 yards.
3 receivers wide right. Nix in the shotgun. Blitz on the way. Bo in trouble. Steps away and can run if he wants to. Decides to throw it back across his body. Troutman heads back the middle of the field. He's got another first down all the way out to the 47-yard line. Hit down by middle linebacker Bobby Wagner with some help from Will Harris. Gain of 12, so consecutive double-digit gains for the Broncos to open this overtime period. 1st and 10 at the Denver 48.
And R.J. Harvey did a great job picking up that blitz.
Empty set now. Bryant and Sutton outside in slot left. Mims, Franklin, and Ingram outside in trips right. Nix walks up. Mike lifts the knee. Takes a snap. 4-man pressure. Bo in the pocket. Stands tall. Throws the ball. Wide open Ingram. Ingram's on the loose. Evan Ingram steps out of a tackle. Inside the 10. Evan Ingram with a catch and run of 42 yards. We've got a first down and goal. Sainristil Still and Harris saved the touchdown. 1st and goal, Denver.
Dave, he put a move on Bobby Wagner.
That was what they call a jerk route and a really well-done maneuver by Evan Ingram.
And then a big run after that catch.
First down and goal. Ball thrown by Bo Nix. Completed down to the 5-yard line. Folks, I just got to be honest about it. We're so far away. It was Sutton with the catch. The tackle by Sainristil still. It's a gain of 6. 2nd down and goal from the just inside the 5-yard line. You actually can get a first down without a touchdown. Nix under center with R.J. Harvey behind him. Troutman comes in motion. They hand it off. Big hole left side. Harvey to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game for the rookie R.J. Harvey. How about that for an overtime start? The Broncos on a 76-yard touchdown drive, and they made it look easy. 5 plays, it took them to go 76 yards. 3:01 off the clock.
And Harvey untouched going into the end zone.
And now the extra point try by Will Lutz. Snap placement. Lutz, ever dependable, knocks this thing through. So both teams in overtime, obviously, this 10-minute overtime, get a chance to get the ball unless there's a defensive score on the opening possession or unless the team that has the opening possession just keeps the ball. But the Broncos took 3:01 off the clock. And R.J. Harvey, a run of 5 yards. And Denver's ahead 27-20.
2nd touchdown of the game for R.J. And a great pickup on that blitz, too, by R.J. Harvey, too.
Bo Nix was 4 for 4 for 70 yards on that drive.
The rookie comes through big.
Bo Nix now has 321 yards passing tonight. It's had a big night. 1 interception.
And Evan Ingram.
That was. I'll tell you what. That was what we call a professional route.
Yeah. What do you call that? A jerk route?
Jerk route.
Evan Ingram now 6 catches, 79 yards. We had a feeling coming into this game that he was going to have a good game against these linebackers of the Commanders.
Now everything is 4-down territory for the Commanders, but on the other side, the Broncos know you get one stop and you've just won your 9th game in a row. McNichols and Samuel back deep. Samuel's at the goal line. McNichols standing between the hash marks at about the 9. Awaiting the kick of Will Lutz. Will with a hand on each hip, trying to decide as to where he wants to kick this. He kicks it left. Samuel on a jog watches it hit at the goal line and skip through the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. Coming up right after the game, it's Broncos React. We'll take your text when the game ends. You can text us right now if you'd like to. The Common Spirit Health text line at 56690. So from the 35. Denver ahead in overtime, 27-20. Commanders moving right to left. They're coming right at us. Rodriguez to the left of Mariota. Mariota in the pocket. Steps away from pressure. Throws the ball middle of the field. That ball is caught. And a big hit on Terry McLaurin. McLaurin took a shot from Brandon Jones. But it's a first down gain of 20 to the Denver 45. Clock runs. 6:38 and counting in overtime. Commanders at the line of scrimmage, and now they'll substitute two players. Deebo Samuel comes off the field, one of them. Zach Ertz checks back in. So does Jeremy McNichols, the running back.
Jahdae Barron goes in for the Broncos.
Mariota in the shotgun. Denver rushes 4. Mariota loads it up. Home run ball down the middle of the field. That ball well out in front of the intended receiver and falls to the turf, incomplete. The ball intended for Treylon Burks with coverage by Riley Moss. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Once again, excellent coverage for Riley Moss. Playing a heck of a game here tonight.
Each team now, on that last pass, each team has thrown 45 passes in this game. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers left. Samuel, the inside, goes in motion left. Mariota breaks contain, decides to run, being tracked down and hit, and down he goes. Good job closing on that. That was Singleton who got there along with Jaquan McMillan. It's a gain of 4, and it brings up a 3rd down and 6. Keep in mind, obviously, it's 4 down territory. So 2 downs to pick up 6 yards as we roll into the 6-minute mark of overtime. Denver ahead 27-20. The Broncos in overtime went 76 yards in 5 plays, and R.J. Harvey, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. Samuel from slot left in motion to the middle of 3 receivers wide right. Mariota looks over the Broncos defense. 4-man pressure again. Quick throw that is almost intercepted. Oh, my. Man, oh, man. That was Jahdae Barron who made a great break on the ball, and the rookie got 2 hands on it. Incomplete. 4th and 6.
He wanted to hit Deebo Samuel right in the middle of the field, and Barron read that perfectly.
Look over the lower bowl of the stadium. It is packed with Broncos fans, all on their feet, making noise. 4th and 6. Commanders are 2 for 2 tonight on 4th down. Samuel comes in motion to a slot left. 2-by-2 the set as Mariota looks over the Broncos defense. It's a 4-man rush. Mariota in the pocket. Bounces around. Being chased and grabbed. Throws it. Knocked away. And intercepted. Penalty flag thrown. Penalty flag thrown. Brandon Jones with the interception. Oh, no. They're going to call pass interference on the Broncos? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, they're talking about it.
Oh, my goodness. I think that's going to be
pass interference.
Oh, my
defense
goodness.
Number 9. Just out the front of the foul.
Oh, my goodness. The ball was intended for the running back, Jeremy McNichols. You know what? It's a good call.
Yep.
It's a good call.
Hufanga ran right into his back.
Oh, my gosh.
Tipped the ball up with his right hand.
Oh, gosh, they had him sacked. Mariota did an unbelievable job to break away on a 4th and 6.
Hufanga knew it, too.
Oh, 6 yards
on me.
6-yard penalty, 5:18 to go. 1st and 10 now from the Denver 36. Mariota will hand it off, running off right guard, and good gain there inside the 30. That is Jeremy McNichols with the run. Spot him at the Denver 28. Gain of 7. The tackle there by Talanoa Hufanga, 2nd down and 3. Man, Benito had Mariota and so did John Franklin Myers, and Mariota did enough to stay up and try to complete a pass. 2nd down and 2. Same play, different result. Broncos all over the handoff, and this will be a loss in the play of a couple back to the 30. That was a good play there by Malcolm Roach. Loss of 2, 3rd down now and 4. Clock is at 4:28. It runs in overtime from Landover, Maryland, here at Northwest Stadium, home of the Commanders. The Broncos scored first in overtime, and they're ahead 27-20.
And our mics picked up Malcolm Roach celebrating. You could hear him. Come on, come on.
You hear Broncos chants of defense, Broncos fans chants. 3rd down and 4. Mariota with 3 receivers right, single receiver left. Denver rushes 3 this time. Mariota in the pocket. Wide open receiver, middle of the field, catch at the goal line. Touchdown, Commanders. And a penalty flag thrown in the backfield. This is a holding call against the Commanders. McLaren caught the ball. 30-yard completion for a touchdown, but this one's coming back. And the holding call on the right tackle, Josh Connerly, the rookie out of Oregon, who tackled Jonathan Cooper.
And Connerly was on the field banging his fist on the ground, mad at himself.
Oh, my.
Oh.
You talk about some emotional swings in a game. The Broncos and us thought the game was over on the interception, only to have it called back on the pass interference call. The Commanders just thought the game was about to be tied, only to have it called back on a holding call. So when it's all said and done, 3rd and 14, shotgun snap to Mariota, loads it up, ball down the right sideline. That ball caught. Deebo Samuel pulled down at the 1. Pat Surtain on the coverage. Excuse me, Riley Moss on the coverage. 39 yards. And Sean Payton is going to take a timeout with 3:36 left. 1st and goal at the 1.
That Mariota under pressure. He dropped a dime there to Samuel. Man.
Moss was in press coverage on 3rd and 14. And Samuel, like a veteran receiver with a very subtle, just little tug of the arm at the top of that route, and it freed him up.
Wow. Mariota 27 for 47, 292 yards and a touchdown interception. Riley Moss can't believe it.
Denver still has a timeout in overtime. The Commanders have 2. 38 yards because the ball moved back to the 2 where Samuel's knee went down. Mariota under center, 3 tight ends in the game to the left. The handoff running straight ahead and nothing going. A loss in the play there. That was Rodriguez, who got hit in the backfield and will lose 2 yards in the play back to the 4. Here's where you got to watch. I think Hufanga was the first there for the Broncos. Here's where you watch with a quarterback like Mariota. You've got to watch him faking this and keeping it. He's a heck of an athlete. McLaren will line up to the left side with Surtain on him. Mariota in the shotgun. You've got to watch the quarterback keep here. 2nd down and goal from the 4. Clock at 3 minutes and runs. Mariota hands it off. Nope, keeps it. Throws back of the end zone. That ball's incomplete. Surtain had great coverage on McLaren. And it's 3rd down and goal from the, let's see if they put this, I think it was at the 4. It's a football length inside the 4. The scoreboard has it at the 3, but honestly, I would call that the 4.
McLaren on a crosser left to right, the back of the end zone. PS2 right on him.
2:55. The clock is stopped on the incompletion. 2-by-2 the set. 3rd down and goal from the 4. Broncos ahead 27-20. This is the 10th play of the Commanders' drive. Blitz on the way. Deep drop. Ball, middle of the field, pass, bobbled and dropped. Ertz had it in his hands. Hufanga was there, may have got a hand on it, and it's 4th and goal.
Alex Singleton on the blitz brought the pressure. Mariota still got the throw off. Ertz couldn't catch it.
He should have caught it in the first one. When he tried to rebound it, Hufanga got a two-handed shove on him. And it's come down to this. 4th and goal from the 4. 2-by-2 the set. Mariota, and the Broncos are going to use, I think, their last timeout. Is this the Broncos timeout or?
Washington.
Nope, this is a Commander timeout. Well, it's 2 minutes away from midnight here on the East Coast.
You know what? It's a cold, windy night here, and a lot of people have stayed for this finish.
I know somebody who has stayed. Down at the Chevy Sideline Report, here's Susie Wargen.
Yeah, Dave, the emotions on this sideline are unbelievable right now. Everybody is very chilly, including those that came down at the end of the 4th quarter that weren't properly dressed. But it's just been up and down, and guys, either elated or shaking their heads and hands on hips. So we'll see what happens with this one.
Susie, thanks. You wonder here if Vance Joseph will pressure Mariota. You don't want to let him stand back there. They've had pretty good pressure with 4. You got Cooper and Benito on the edge. You've got Zach Allen, John Franklin Myers inside. 4th down and goal from the 4. They do pressure. Mariota, quick throw. Ball deflected. Oh, he caught it. My goodness. That was Terry McLaurin. I don't have any idea how that ball was not deflected by Zach Allen. I thought Zach Allen deflected the ball. And the Commanders are going to go for 2 in the win.
And he threw a dart between Surtain and Zach Allen.
They had a zone drop, and Zach Allen dropped in his right hand, missed that ball by an inch. Well, it's a win or loss right here. Washington 2 for 5 on 2-point conversions this year. 27-26. I thought Zach Allen deflected the ball. Denver uses their final timeout. After they've seen the formation the Commanders are going to line up in. Man, you call it a game of inches. That was an inch away from being deflected. But now, you know what? You got to regroup, and you got to find a way to make a play here.
What a roller coaster ride this has been.
11 plays, 65-yard drive, 4:12 off the clock. So both offenses have performed here in the overtime. 27-26. The Commanders will go for 2 here and the win. They send quads, 4 receivers left, and Ertz, the tight end, is attached to the right side. Now they bring the running back, McNichols, back and reset him to the right of Mariota. 2-point conversion. Denver with the blitz on the way. Ball deflected by Nick Benito, and the Broncos win it. Great play by Nick Benito. He came untouched off the face side of Marcus Mariota, who was backpedaling, trying to buy some time. He went high in the air, deflected the ball, and the Broncos in overtime have beaten the Commanders 27-26. My goodness.
Man, can we get off this roller coaster now?
What a game. No.
I've had enough of it.
The Broncos are 9-2. They're now 10-2. It's the 9th time in Broncos history that they have started a season 10-2 or better. Of the previous 8 times, Denver went to the Super Bowl 6 of those 8. Just saying. Let's head down to the field and check in with Susie Wargen.
All right, Dave, thanks. I've got Alex Singleton. I try and do this every week, but have you been a part of a game like this before? This was insane, up and down, up and down.
No, yeah, it was, we won. We got another win. That's what, 9 in a row, That's all we can ask for.
It is. And Alex, you're back this week, and you're leading this defense. What was it like for you personally, and then just to see this D come up again so huge at the end here?
Yeah, I mean, emotional. It's I love this game, so it's shit. It means a lot. It's I love it.
Yeah, it's a lot to come back to, and you get Pat back, and just the way, I mean, he's getting some hugs from others. Yeah. I mean, I just can't even imagine, and everybody coming up and saying something to you now with how this ends.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, everyone in the league knows. It means a lot. It's bigger than football.
It is. All right, Alex, thank you. Yep. Congratulations. Dave, back up to you.